Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Terebelo Distillery. Today's explanation is about the label. First, Terebelo Distillery. We make the best bourbon. We're not going to beat around the bush. The waves. Why are there musical notes and waves here? So, let's explain. At the distillery, we take the best of New York corn and we ferment it, then we distill it. After having such a great alcohol come out, we just want to drink it. However, we know it will get better with age in the right casks. So we head over to Minnesota. We get Minnesotan oak cask. That means the grains are close together, giving you a bigger release of flavor. Of course, they're gluten free because we don't want anything to hold anything together. It must be straight oak. After putting the alcohol into the barrel, we then turn on classical music. What does the classical music do? Here it goes. Classical music, the secret sauce is Zadie's playlist, Grandpa Tarabella's favorite playlist of classical music. Which one will create the right sound waves, the right sensation of music to get the best flavor out of the cask. It creates movement in the cask, giving it more interaction with the oak. But more than that, it creates little ear pockets in the whiskey, which lets the heads, that harsh note that you get when you buy a young whiskey, lets it evaporate. That evaporates at a much lower temperature than what you like, the middle of the actual bourbon. Let's add on to that one more point. For the most part, this has been done at other distilleries. They play heavy metal, etc. What heavy metal does is it gives it the color of bourbon. And by the way, bourbon does not legally have to be a certain amount of years. It does have to be an age statement somewhere in the bottle, but there's no 4 years, or as in Scotch, 2 years and a day, or Irish, 2 years. It doesn't have a minimum age. They shake it with the heavy metal in the oak, giving it all that flavor really quickly. But if you have somewhat of a discerning palate, you'll see that that's covering up for those heads. Forget about getting drunk on it. Those heads will knock you out silly and make you sick. Our aim is to combine the art and science of music. As you might say in prayers every day, shall call you from some. The voice is good for the smell, an extension, anything, the vibration, and put it together and combine it with the art of distilling to deliver the most delicious, wonderful bourbon, which we strongly believe we do. Stay tuned for our new releases, our tequila finish, our mezcal finish, and a Caribbean rum cast finish. Of course, read our articles at academia.edu and ResearchGate, where I put up all my essays on these topics, so my research articles. Follow us on LinkedIn, of course, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, forget about. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for next week when we hopefully will be discussing sherry cask.